Who's actually going to get the most out of a massive, all-in-one outdoor kitchen island, and who should just keep their grill on the patio table? If you're wondering whether throwing a 120-inch stainless steel island with a built-in sink, fridge, 4-burner grill, and side burner into your backyard is worth the price tag, you're not alone. Many people have the same hesitation. Do I really need this much steel and all those appliances in one block? And the answer really depends on how you entertain, how much space you have, and whether you're ready to commit to a semi-permanent setup. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Let's start with the kind of buyer who will find this island a game changer. If you're someone who regularly hosts backyard barbecues for 10+ guests, likes to keep drinks chilled, and hates juggling multiple hoses, propane tanks, and portable coolers, the Mont Alpi modular kitchen hits the sweet spot. The integrated beverage center faucet and sink mean you can wash vegetables, prep sauces, and rinse plates without sprinting back inside. The 32-inch gas grill with 4 main burners plus a side burner is wide enough to handle a brisket, a rack of ribs, and a few veggie skewers all at once, while the double-lined grill hood with a temperature gauge keeps the heat steady for low and slow cooking. If you have a dedicated outdoor space, say a fenced-in patio or a spacious backyard, this island essentially turns that area into a mini restaurant, and the built-in refrigerator lets you store drinks and perishables right where you need them. For families that love to eat outdoors and have the square footage to accommodate a 120-inch by 23-inch slab of stainless steel, the value proposition is solid. On the flip side, if your typical weekend meal is a simple burger on a single-burner propane grill, or you live in a city townhouse with a small patio, you'll probably end up paying for a lot of unused features. The island itself weighs a ton, and while it's marketed as modular, it isn't exactly a DIY project. You'll need a flat, level base concrete or a sturdy deck and a professional to handle the gas hookup, especially because the grill is natural gas convertible but ships with a propane hose. That added installation cost can push the total outlay well beyond the sticker price. If you're the sort of person who prefers a portable grill that you can stash away after summer, this island will feel like a permanent commitment you'll regret when winter rolls around. Now, let's break down the practical strengths that actually matter when you're cooking outside. First, the combined sink and faucet are a real convenience. Imagine you're searing a steak, then need a quick splash of water to prevent a flare-up. Having a faucet right at the cooking surface means you don't have to run back to a separate sink. The sink is double-lined, which helps keep the water from getting too hot when you're simultaneously running the grill. Second, the refrigerator compartment is sized just right for a few cases of soda, a couple of wine bottles, and a small stock of perishable ingredients. In real-world backyard parties, having those bottles chilling within arm's reach eliminates the "who's going to fetch the ice" scramble. Third, the grill's 4 burners are spaced far enough apart that you can set up direct heat zones for searing and indirect zones for smoking, all while the side burner can keep a pot of sauce simmering or a pan of sautéed veggies warm. The temperature gauge on the double-lined hood, while not a precision instrument, does give you a ballpark read that makes it easier to maintain a low 225-degree smoke for a brisket without constantly guessing. When it comes to weaknesses, the biggest one is the sheer size and weight. The island measures 120 inches in width, which is essentially a full kitchen countertop length. If your backyard isn't at least 15 feet wide, you'll be forced to compromise on walkways and seating space. Also, the stainless steel finish, while sleek, shows smudges and fingerprints easily. After a long day of grilling, you'll need to wipe it down regularly to keep it looking polished, something owners of smaller grills often overlook because the surface area is minimal. Another practical point, the grill is natural gas convertible, but the conversion isn't something you can do on the fly. If you decide later that you want to switch from propane to a home gas line, you'll have to purchase a conversion kit and possibly involve a plumber, which adds complexity and expense. Finally, the storage cabinets and drawers, while handy for utensils and tools, are not weather sealed. In a damp climate or during a sudden rainstorm, you'll need to make sure those compartments are properly closed, otherwise you risk rust or mildew on stored items. From a daily usability perspective, the island works best when you treat it as a central hub rather than a one-off addition. People who set up a regular outdoor dinner night and consistently use the grill, sink, and fridge will see the return on investment. for those who only fire up.